Everyone, welcome back to another video. We have Fantasy Girl here back in Kalusha, about to complete what I think is going to be the finale for the Dark Apocalypse raid series. So we're going to speak with the dig site chief in It Takes a Village. Relieved as he is that you and Konogg are safe, the dig site chief wishes to know of Anogg's fate. So this is going to be a tough discussion to have with him. So what happened in there? Well, a lot of crazy stuff. Oh, and Anogg's gone, by the way. Well, I won't pretend I understood half of that. Can't say metaphysics is my area of expertise. Still, I knew that those androids in white and their weird orb were trouble. And you're saying that you gave them what for, so they won't be coming back. Which is good, right? Yeah, I guess so. Glad to hear it. Thanks for risking your neck for us. Where's Anogg, though? And your android friends, for that matter. Seems like they should have come back with you. Damn. There's really nothing else you can say, is there? No, But why? Don't look at me, buddy. I do not understand any of this. It just don't seem fair. I was holding out hope, you know, that everyone would be fine and life would go back to normal. I should have known better, sure, but someone will need to tell the villagers. Again. As for Konogg, can you speak with him? I managed to talk him out of running back in there as soon as he woke up, but it might be better coming from you. Or maybe I'm just a coward. Well, to be honest, I don't blame him for that. I guess maybe it might come better from us. We still have the letter. Anogg left a letter for us to give to him, so I think maybe this is where we find out the answers, finally? Like, where she's been and all that? Personally, I'd rather be talking to Konogg than the rest of the villagers. At least he's somewhat reasonable. I hope he's at least feeling better. Not that they'll be that way for long. You're back! But where's everyone else? No, she can't be gone! She wouldn't leave me forever! Because if she did, there'd be no one left who... Here's the letter. Oh, it's the letter. A letter from Anogg? Konogg, I've been to another world. I've seen it. What does she mean? The world, they're constructs? That's hardly a reason to run off on her own. I could have... What was left in that letter? I have something I need to do, so... The watch belongs to the chief's wife. I found it when I was clearing rubble earlier. It was broken, but I went ahead and fixed it. She'd probably like it back. So, can you give it to the chief for me? Wouldn't they be happier if you delivered it yourself? I think they would. I can't. I need to... Never mind. I'm sorry. I appreciate all that you've done for us. If only I was as strong as you are. Maybe someday. Okay. What was in that letter? Because there had to have been more than just that one sentence. And what exactly is he planning on doing? Because he said he had something to do, so I'm a little lost here. Well, more than a little lost. You know something? Once this is all over, I'm going to have to go and play YoRHa. I'm going to have to go and play Nier. Because I just don't understand half what's going on. Oh well, let's go and talk with them. How'd it go? Something for the missus? Treasured heirloom belonging to the chief's wife, kindly repaired by Konogg. Wicked, why? We thought this was gone for good. She'll be glad to have it back. It's all she has left of her parents. Why didn't Konogg come in person, though? He must know we'd want to thank him. No, not him too! It seems that you once again have cause to comfort a distraught dwarf. Oh, really? You have to go all the way back already? It just feels like every single time we have to go back and forth, something happens. Why not just call him back in? And it's empty now. Oh no, where did he go? He left a letter of farewell. He's gone. Wish I could have done something. Anything. We lost them both, and it's our own fault. We drove them to this. This can't be right. What is right in the end? That's a good question. I really like that one. What is right in the end? Maybe this was what was for the best for them. I don't know, but this ain't it. Villagers need to understand that we can't keep on like this. They might be better listeners now that they don't have to live in fear anymore. If they can believe that's the case, that is. Would you mind sticking around? Seems more credible coming from the both of us. Well, I don't expect to be paid, but sure. I knew you would be. You're always willing to do what needs doing. I'm ready to do my part, too. Wait here. Oh good, we're not having to leave again. At least I hope not. I mean, if we soften the blow and tell them that the androids are gone, that might make them feel better. But I have a feeling that's not going to be the case. Now that you're all here, I have an important announcement. Clara's put an end to those machines and their plot. That means the danger's past, but more importantly, that it's time we look to the future. We'll need to come together. Hold your iron, frogs. Even if those things are gone, this ain't over. The culprit needs to be brought to justice. How can you expect people to move forward if we don't set an example? That's right. We want to see consequences. Death, mutilation. Man, these guys are bloodthirsty. Do you really? We need to talk them down or we'll never get anywhere with this. Bloodthirsty bastards. Oh, those guys again. The most prudent course is to cooperate with Glag and rid the village of the guilty party. Then everything will be as it was. Yeah, it won't be. Trust me on this, buddy. Doesn't matter, it will just continue. Is it really prudent to follow harm with cruelty? If it weren't, Glag wouldn't have suggested it. He's the elder, he knows how these things work. If not, then... No, don't be ridiculous. Justice should be swift and decisive, I say. Nothing so satisfying as the headman's axe coming down. And if it comes down on the wrong person? At least we'll be able to put this mess behind us. Forget the whole thing. Can't think about it anymore. I just can't. Jeez. What's wrong with these guys? All we need to do is 1 or 2 people to take the blame, then the rest of us can get back to our normal lives. You'd build your life by destroying others. Yeah, I don't know how you live with yourself if you do that. Wouldn't you? The way I see it, everyone here would throw you to the eaters in a heartbeat for their own gain. You or me? Those backstabbers? Well, what does that make you then? I only need to do what Glag says, right? Then he won't blame me, and whatever happens, it won't be my fault. You think that will protect you? No, this is a choice you make yourself. But then it will be my responsibility, no matter what happens. Someone else should be the one. Sooner we do away with the culprit, the sooner we can all relax. You know I'm right. Glag thinks so too. You'd change your tune if the finger were pointed at you. You wouldn't dare accuse me. Everyone knows I'm innocent. Don't they? But honestly, none of you guys are offering anything useful here. If you don't have anything useful to say, don't say it. Well, they settled down at least. A bit. Thanks for that. Still sober, eh? Then I'll ask. What do you reckon we should do? Stop this before it's too late. Though, to be honest, I think it might be a little too late right now. Maybe Outsider's right. We'll never agree on who should take the blame for the attack, which means the real problem is Glag. I did feel a lot more confident before he started telling us to listen to others' perspectives. He's been trying to turn us against each other, but he's the elder here. Shouldn't he have seen our village's fiery destruction by skybound machines coming? Oh, come on, unless he's a seer, no. What? No! No one could have foreseen this, no matter how wise they are, or how hard they try. No one's right every time. We've all made mistakes here, believe me. Anogg, Konogg, Glag, the whole lot of you. And me. All of us. We failed each other. Alas, there he goes again. Oh boy. If doing nothing is just wrong, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad to make my own choices. Now what? Me? Make a mistake? Never. Well, don't let him get away. My ears going, or I'm being insulted left and right. Now that's just cowardly. Well, you can't blame him. He's stuck listening to all of you guys like this. Okay, I just skipped a little bit ahead. And we're about to speak with the dig site chief one more time. Hi, sorry you had to see that, ho. I may not be cut out for public speaking. I won't give up putting Komra back together, though, in whatever way I can. I don't know what we should have done, but there's nothing for it but to try and do better. Day by day, moment by moment. Day by day, moment by moment. I like that. I admit, I feel better knowing you'll be around. Pardon me? Oh, it's you. I have a feeling I know which one it is. I was thinking about what you said, and I realized I probably haven't been the most helpful. No, you haven't. You've just been screaming that we're all gonna die. I'm choosing to try harder from now on. So if you'll need another pair of hands... You're more than welcome to join us. Though I'd say we're all past due for a little breather after all that's happened. Take a rest. Chief's orders. Understood. I'll be just over there then, with my thoughts. Yes, not a problem. He's a little odd, but he's got the spirit. I look forward to putting the both of you to work. At your earliest convenience, of course. Okay, so quest complete. So this is actually going to be where we start off, I think, the weekly quests. At least that's what I heard. And it's taking a while to update. There we go. Okay, so let's just see what he has to say about this. I'm a little scared. I'm honestly more than a little scared of what's going to be happening here. But I think I have a feeling that these weekly quests are going to be us helping to rebuild the village and maybe help the others come around. Because there's still so many questions here that we really don't know. Okay, so Komra wasn't built in a day. The dig site chief eyes you expectantly. Well, hi, thanks again for offering to help us rebuild our village, Ho. So, are you rested and ready to begin the work? I still have worlds to save and packages to deliver. No, we might as well, since we're here and everything. Wonderful. I can't tell you how reassuring it is to have you with us. Now, to begin with, we need to discuss how we're going to tackle our task. If you could join our nervous friend over there, I'll be along after I see to some preparation. Hello. Ah! It's come! My doom has come! Doom! Oh, it's just you. Sorry, force of habit. So, is it time to rebuild, that is? Everyone's here. Good. Let's get right to it. I have an idea that I want to run by the two of you. In order to rebuild, we're going to need lots of supplies and willing hands, neither of which we have a whole heap of at the moment. But then I thought, what if we avail ourselves of the technology used by the machines? With the wealth of parts they left behind, we have all the materials we'll need to rebuild and upgrade our automata to do the work. Not only that, it would be practical, since we'd be using the force behind our destruction for our salvation. It's also poetic. For your part in this, Claire, I'd ask you to venture into the tunnels and gather those items that might be useful. Whatever you find, you can bring to our friend here. He'll examine the objects to see how they might be put to use. And that's about it. So what do you think? Well, it sounds like a plan. Good, good. With this, the rebuilding can finally commence. We'll prove to everyone that you can't keep us dwarves down, except maybe with copious amounts of grog. That's been an issue historically. Oh, I'm sure it has been. Well, I best be getting back to my post. Without someone breathing down their necks, our miners are liable to stand around with their thumbs up their arses. If you have any questions, you can direct them at our friend here. Between you and me, we're probably doomed to fail. But if it's going to happen anyway, there's no point in delaying it. That's to say, if you're ready to begin, then so am I. I can't tell if that's optimistically thinking or just pessimistically thinking. Weekly quest, which continues the story, is now available from the doomsaying dwarf in Komra. Lend your aid and help the dwarves of Komra to rebuild their home. Okay. So Komra wasn't built in a day, sadly. So this might take a while. I honestly have no idea how many quests are going to be here. At least until we rebuild the village, and it's a mess right now, so let's go ahead and see what they have to say. Maybe we're not so doomed after all. Okay, all that grinds is not gloom. The doom-swaying dwarf wishes to send you to the gather machine parts and definitely not to your doom. That would be helpful. Ready to go to your doom? Get to work, are you? Good, good. As per the chief's instructions, your task is to gather items the machines left behind that might prove useful for rebuilding our village. Do you know any suitable places for this? Machines have deep-run tunnels. There's a ruined factory strewn with machina. Yeah, there's a ruined factory. We got plenty of stuff there. Oh, that sounds perfectly forbidding. While you're out there searching, I'll get my tools ready for dismantling. I look forward to seeing the spoils of your foray. So we get to head back into the copied factory. I don't know where I was going there. My brain just sort of died at that moment. That's okay. Oh, look at that! That must be from the diamond weapon! Oh, that's cool. Can't wait to get that. So I'm guessing that as we continue to help the dwarves rebuild Komra, more and more of those little dwarfs are going to come in and help us out. I mean, we already have one of them, so there's at least 4 others. At least of the usual 5 that we've been seeing before, not including Glag. But honestly, those guys are pretty useless, because they just did not offer any kind of help at all. I hope that this is going to help teach them. And it's been a while since we've been back through here. And I'm guessing that we can't go running through the tower anymore. Darn it. I was kind of hoping that would allow us to go like up through the tower and have our chance to explore it. Then again, now that I think about it, I mean, there really wasn't too much space to actually run through there, was there? Most of the time we ended up just going into like the system or whatever it was. You know what? Why not move just everyone here to the factory? I mean, there's more than enough room. We got plenty of space and shelter and everything there. And it's like a own miniature city. Yeah, they could turn like those great big columns there into like apartment buildings or something, and then they could turn these warehouses into like workhouses for their automaton. There's plenty of like machine parts lying around for them. Wouldn't that be easier? I mean, sure, they'll have to send people in to kind of clear out like any kind of monsters or wild machine life forms that might still be lurking about. And we have the machine life form wreckage. Honestly, I think it would probably just be easier just to move here. Oh no, I remember this room now. All the 2B replicas, which are... I'm sorry, this place just gives me the creeps. It's like all these bodies lying everywhere. So, where is it? It's supposed to be another one here. I'm guessing it's in here, but I don't see anything. Again, I'm gonna have to go in and play Nier because I really want to know what's happening. I think maybe that's why Nier agreed to... Oh, there it is. Maybe that's why they agreed to a Final Fantasy like crossover event, to get people interested in playing Nier, just to understand what's going on. But yeah, I'm all for the dwarfs just moving right on in. There's plenty of space and everything for them. Probably be a lot easier than cleaning up Komra. Oh well, maybe someday. Now that the world is no longer threatening to be drowned out by lights, they're going to be needing the extra space eventually. Especially once they start to repopulate this world and everything, so why not? Back outside, and we just gotta go ahead and turn this in. Well, drench my beard. I've never seen anything like this. It's not going to suddenly spring to life and strangle me, is it? No. Well, if you're sure, I'll set about studying it at once. Oh, I should mention the chief was looking for you. Seems he has news to share. Something dreadful, I shouldn't doubt. Oh, man. He's gonna need some work on. Lahai, you'll never believe this. Ho, Claire. Something arrived at the village for you. From Konogg. It looks to have some kind of technological whatsits. See this gold pattern here? Haven't the faintest how you'd read it, though. The portable archives the siblings built should do the trick. Huh. So you just waved this archive at it? Well, there you go. Feel free to check it at your leisure. You know, might be as Konogg's up and left the village, but the fact that he's still keeping in touch, it gives me hope that he hasn't given up on us yet. So I'll keep doing what I can. I'll keep working to change this village into a place that Konogg would want to return to. We've got lots of mountains to climb, and it's going to take a lot of time, but bit by bit, with your help, I'm sure we'll get there. You obtain a message from Konogg. Oh, yay! So we can read it from the portable archives, which is still available under collections. Okay. Oh, I'm a little worried. What's it gonna say? Nice to see this thing again. Okay. Konogg's messages. So that means we're gonna get more than one. Dear Claire, I hope this message finds you. I'm on a journey to learn the secrets of the white spheres for myself. Maybe some of them will be of use to you. I'll keep a record just in case. Konogg. Well, I guess that's going to be it for right now, at least for this week. And maybe once he does, we'll get some answers then. Okay, that's actually clever. Which means that it's going to give us a reason to want to do the weekly quests, so that we can see like this whole thing come to an end. So the village still needs a lot of work, but I have a feeling that it's going to look great once we're done. Well, everyone, I guess this means that we're going to continue on with this little adventure for YoRHa just a little bit longer. So I hope you all look forward to what's coming up next. Until then, this is Claire and Fantasy Girl signing out.